Hello, everyone. Welcome to our PATHS 2020 conference, PATHS Aligned to Health Science. My name is James Curts. I am the Senior VP of Education and Employment at DHR, and I want to welcome everybody to this beautiful and great virtual conference. Many of you may question or have a question about, what is my path and how did I come up with my path? Well, I have a degree, a PhD degree in quantitative educational psychology. It took me around 10 years on that career pathway. I started out, with a graduate degree in science. Actually, it took me 4 years. And I did my bachelor's degree in the National Autonomous University of Mexico called UNAM, and I followed then a diploma on statistical quality control. That took me about another year. So that was actually 5 years, my first pathway. Later on, through a scholarship, I was able to attend the Colorado State University at Fort Collins, and it took me about 2 years to get my master's degree. And quickly after, I saw that there was a need to kind of finish up my career pathway and decided to apply to the University of Wisconsin-Madison. That was quite a challenge because there were about 20 applicants and only 5 were admitted and only 3 actually graduated with a PhD. So I got my PhD and then practically started working on my career. I may just want to make a comment that my public higher education at UNAM was totally free. That's since 1929. If you're a good student and you're able to go up to public education, your education is totally free. My master's and my PhD was basically paid through scholarships, fellowships, part-time, and family work. If you want to have a scholarship and a fellowship, you always want to stay with a GPA above 3.0. What does it really, what happens every day, a normal day at DHR? So what if you were to use my shoes? Well, on a normal day, I primarily use a lot of computer software to plan and design educational opportunities for the hospital. I actually interact with a lot of my peers in the department, and I listen and discuss how our project objectives are advancing on a daily basis. I interact with nurses, I interact with computer professionals, with medical doctors, and many other staff. What are the skills that you need in my profession? Well, I'll be totally honest. You need to have very strong reading, writing, use of computer software, listening, research, and clear communication skills. Both, I would say, in our area, in the Rio Grande Valley, English and Spanish. Let me give you a little demonstration of things that we do in my office. We actually always consult, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, and let me show you, for example, what it means to become a medical sonographer. By the way, medical sonographers that we need, and they're high demand in our hospital and many other hospitals. Well, you would see in this website that you can actually consult and actually see what each of these individuals do. If we just kind of quickly click on what they do, which is like our first step, right? You can actually then read a little description, right? Medical sonographer, what they actually do is including vascular technologies, right? And they do a lot of imaging. So a sonographer really requires to have some basis on anatomy, some basis on physics, right? And some good basis of identifying and taking care of patients. I highly recommend for any of you that are looking for a profession, you can type any profession there, and let's say, for example, medical assistant, right? We type medical assistant, right? And we would get all the info that we need about medical assistants. So you can see that there's many videos, right? If we click on the video, and we make the video a little bit larger, right? You can always hear these videos, and you can actually then see by yourselves, you know, the type of profession, the daily shoes that each of these professionals are doing. So highly recommend that you go into this website. Counselors will do it, and you will find all the information that in our country we have for every single career pathway. What helpful tips can I actually recommend? I can tell you that if I would have to go back to school, I would highly recommend take as many English and Spanish reading, grammar, and research courses. These are basically the fundamental tools that I use on a daily basis. Thank you. If you would like to contact me, don't hesitate. I do read all my emails, and as much as I get 50, 60 emails a day, please contact me. I will be more than glad to assist you or put you in contact with people that will lead you into your careers. My email is j.curts@dhr-rgv.com. Thank you so much.